Hey, ETH Global Judges, I'm Limes.eth, and today I'm excited to show you our new app, WannaBet, the peer-to-peer betting app that is capital efficient, meaning users don't pay fees and the protocol still makes money. The history of a bet is based on the handshake. The handshake indicated trust. I trust you that you will act in good faith. But the handshake has problems. The handshake lacks verifiability. There is no documentation of our bet details or even that we agreed to them. There's no source of truth in the case of a dispute, and there is no proof of funds that I have the money or you have the money that we say we do. But fret not, there is a solution, and it is the WannaBet app. Let me show you. So first I need to specify who I'm going to bet. So Slobo is someone that I work out with, and he wants me to be better. I think he'll accept a bet where I'm betting him on the number of miles I run next week. And for the judge, I need to pick someone that we both trust to resolve this bet fairly. So Greg is someone we both know and trust, so I'm going to pick Greg. And I don't really want to lose that much money on this, and it's less about the money and more about the bet. So I'm going to pick 1 USDC. And our bet is a week-long bet, so it's going to end next week. My bet is I will run 30 miles next week. And then I'm given a slide where I'm told, where I'm given a review of all of my choices. Everything here looks good. I'm going to hit Create Bet. And here we're using ERC7702 to batch the approval and deposit transactions. And so no longer is it 2 transactions, it's just the one. All right, our bet is created successfully. Here I can go to view the bet, and I can see that I have this bet that says I will run for 30 miles next week, and that the status is I'm waiting for Slobo to accept. Here you can see in another example, I am the judge on this bet between Greg and Slobo. Now, Greg bets Slobo that WannaBet works by the ETH Global deadline. Here we are before the ETH Global deadline, so I'm going to say Greg wins this bet, and I'm going to hit confirm. And now you can see that the bet status has changed, and it tells us that Greg is the winner of this bet. All right, now let's dive into the contract. All right, here we are on the WannaBet factory contract, and there's a few really cool things I want to show you here. First is that we are verified on Basescan, and so you can see all the details and movements from the contract. And here you can see all the bets that have been created, so it's all in one central location. To dive into the one that we just created, you can see this is my Farcaster wallet, and I am moving USDC from my Farcaster wallet, and it is getting swapped into Aave base USDC, where it is then stored in the escrow contract itself. We can go to the escrow contract, and we can see that inside of it is one Aave base USDC, and that we are climbing in value. If Slobo were to accept this bet, his USDC would also be stored in Aave, and it would be stored here until it was resolved. To then look at another contract that we have resolved, this is the one that I ruled on. And you can see that this is my resolve function. And you can see the Aave base USDC get swapped back into USDC and then sent to Greg's Farcaster wallet. So really cool stuff going on behind the scenes here. We used Hardhat v3 to create all the contract, including writing the tests, and we used NVO as the indexer to get real-time data in the front end. It was such a blast. Thank you guys for listening, and see you next time.